lovers, how are you doing today? So I'm super excited for this video because I'm going to be talking about the new festival palette from Juvia's place. This is what the outer packaging looks like. If you guys are familiar with my channel, then you know that I'm obsessed with Juvia's place. I have so many of their palettes and I am going to be comparing them side by side in just a moment so you can see what the color scheme of the festival looks like to all the others that I own. But if you're not familiar with my channel, welcome. Hi, hope you subscribe. But these are the best eyeshadows for the price. They are so affordable. It doesn't even matter their price. Like, even if they were more of a high-end price, they would still be worth it because the mattes are blendable. The metallics are so pigmented. I mean, they're all pigmented, but the metallics are just absolutely stunning. Like, shadows are just everything. And I can't help myself when they come out with a new palette. I have to get it because they are all so beautiful, and I love the color scheme in this. It's very warm and orangey, and that just speaks to my soul. And I don't even really have to review the palette because every single palette that I've got from them has been consistent. Like, the formulation is always the same, always super pigmented, always super blendable. So I just kind of like to do these videos now where I just kind of do a first impression, swatch them for you guys, and I will have a tutorial up with this palette this weekend. I'm going to try and film either tonight or tomorrow night. So today is Friday. I'm going to get this video up as soon as possible. So Saturday or Sunday, be on the lookout on my channel for a tutorial using this palette because I can't wait to put it on my eyes. So here's what the actual packaging looks like. Super beautiful and unique. It's kind of funny, my camera follows faces and it is following the palette right now because of the two people's faces on it. But I just love this. I think it's just stunning. I love the man and the woman together. And then the inside has that same artwork, and there is a little protective sleeve, and here is what the colors look like. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Honestly, my favorite part of this palette is the warm shades. Like, I could definitely live without these three here, which I might feel different once I swatch them because they always swatch so good. But these 6 shades right here are giving me life, and I really love their 9-pan palettes. I think that the size of the eyeshadow is incredible. Before I swatch it, I just wanted to give you guys some quick little background information on the palette. It does retail for $21.50. I used an affiliate code, I think it's Beauty Cult, and that belongs to ColourPop Cult and Angela Marie Tanner on Instagram. So I used that just to get 10% off, and then you do have to pay for shipping. My shipping was like $3, so basically it ended up being the exact same price as the palette, discount and shipping included. The official release date of the palette is February 15th, but I'm sure that it'll be back before then because normally they do kind of like clusters of pre-orders. And then on the palette, it does say that it contains 1.14 ounces of product, which is a ton of product. Super, super nice. It's going to take a long time to go through this eyeshadow palette. So real quick, let's just go ahead and do some comparisons of the color schemes. Here we have the festival. So here is the Saharan 2 palette. Here is the Saharan 1 palette. Here is the Zulu palette. Here is the Magic palette. And last but not least, here is the Masquerade palette. I just want to apologize if I butcher any of these names. I don't know the correct pronunciation, but I'll give it my best go. So the first shade I'm going to be swatching is Izafa, and this is this bright red right here. Ooh, super pretty. You can definitely tell it looks more red in the pan, and it does have a super pink undertone, so it's not going to be a true red on the eyelids, but either way it is beautiful. So the next shade here is called Olli, and this looks like a true white shade. Ooh, beautiful. So that is just perfect to me because that's a shade I would definitely use. I love a good white highlight shade, and the pan sizes are so good in this that I can use that as a highlighter. But I can tell you that that shade is unique because all the other palettes, the highlight shades are either kind of beige toned, there's some pink toned ones, and there is a white one that has a blue, like it ends up looking very blue because of the duochrome in it. So this is the first like true white shade. So that is beautiful, and I will get tons of use out of that. So the next shade is Ophala, and this is a like bright matte orange. Ooh, so pigmented, you guys. Cannot wait to film a look with this. So the next shade is Manwu, and this is just like a matte peach tone. I don't know if I'm crazy, but the mattes in these palettes feel even more buttery smooth than I'm used to. Ooh. That is going to be such a pretty transition shade. Next is Airy G, and this is a bright matte pink shade. Okay, so that one wasn't quite as like vibrant, but I'm just gonna do one more little swipe in the pan. Yeah, there we go. Definitely buildable. The last shade in this row is Oro, and this is like that perfect baby puke shade. It's just like a matte mustardy yellow. Just, it's such an ugly shade, but it's so good and it looks so beautiful in your crease. Okay, that one was not as pigmented. I'm gonna do another swipe. Okay, that's a little better. Not the like most bright eyeshadow ever, but for a transition shade that'll definitely work. And sometimes eyeshadows swatch less pigmentedly than they perform. Next we have Kalecki, and this appears to be a satin black shade with kind of blue undertones. Whoa. That is a very pigmented shimmery black. Next is Alba, and this is a teal shimmery shade. Ooh, that's beautiful. I don't know how much that quite like fits to the color scheme, but it is a nice shade. So the last shade here is Odogwu, and this is kind of like a light golden beige type shade, and it is shimmery. Ooh, that's really pretty actually. Just a really nice light gold. But like more of like a true gold, not too much yellow in it. So that's all 9 shades in the palette swatch. They just look beautiful, super pigmented, just a great color scheme. So as always, I mean, I'm impressed and I highly recommend trying out their eyeshadow palettes. They have a code right now, which I believe is 20 off, and I think you have to spend $50, but you get 20% off and free shipping. So that's definitely worth picking up a palette or two, well, more than one, because they're super affordable. So that's pretty much everything for this video. Like I said, stay tuned because I will be posting a tutorial with it very soon. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. But other than that, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.